This right here is a 2020 BMW M850i xDrive Gran Coupé. For those of you who don't know me yet, I am Samir Umer from BMW Toronto, and this gorgeous beast is being delivered shortly. It's actually being delivered shortly to a really nice client, very cooperative. So this video is specially for him, but for those of you considering an M850, this will help you quite a bit. So what I'm going to do today is a quick walk around of this 2020 M850 Gran Coupé, go over the standard features, what comes with one, and then go over exactly how this particular one is packaged. And then we're going to get inside and go through the entire setup. So for those of you who are thinking of picking one up or just recently had one delivered, or for this particular customer, you would know exactly how to customize the vehicle to your personal preferences. So yeah, let's get on it. I'm gonna do a quick walk around right here, just take a quick nice look at this gorgeous paint. This is called a Dravid Gray Metallic. It's a really nice dark gray with golden metallic chips within the paint, which you can probably see here in the sunlight. So if I get really close, you can see that right there. See how gorgeous this paint is. Right, the carbon fiber elements right here. These are 20-inch BMW individual wheels, so really special wheels, and that's where it says BMW individual right there. This customer even ordered the floating wheel caps. So if you guys didn't know, yes, you could do that. You can order floating wheel caps with your car. Right, you have carbon fiber elements right there on the mirror caps as well. All right, so let's go over what comes standard with this car if you order just a base car, for instance. So in a 2020 BMW M850i xDrive Gran Coupé, remote engine start is standard. You get the 20-inch M light alloy wheels, style 728M. These are obviously different individual wheels. M Sport brakes, M Sport differential, tire pressure monitor, tire repair kit, integral active steering, adaptive M suspension with active roll stabilization and rear steering, alarm system, universal remote control, comfort access, soft closed doors, panorama sunroof, electric rear sunshades, side and rear sunshades, multifunctional seats for driver and front passenger, stainless steel fabric trim, seat heating, front and rear heat comfort package for the front, automatic 4-zone climate control, high beam assistant, driving assistant, BMW laser headlights, park assistant plus with surround view, Sirius XM satellite radio tuner, Harman Kardon sound system, intelligent emergency call, teleservices, connected package professional, wireless charging with extended Bluetooth and USB, BMW Life Cockpit Professional, Wi-Fi hotspot, M leather steering wheel, M aerodynamics package, high gloss black window surround, anthracite Alcantara roof liner, high speed maximum with performance tires. Now this particular one has the executive package in there, which gives you the ventilated seats, glass application, crafted clarity for interior elements, which is basically the crystal shifter on the gear, the volume control, iDrive control, and the start-stop button. Driving assistant professional and traffic jam assistant as well. Of course, these are the 20-inch BMW individual light alloy wheels, V-spoke, style 730, with performance run flat tires. Piano black wood trim with satin chrome highlight on the inside. Also has the BMW Drive recorder M carbon exterior package, high gloss black kidney grills with extended contents. Again, the color is a Druid gray metallic, and for the interior we picked the BMW individual black extended merino leather. So premium all the way. All right, let's open it up. Guys, notice that carbon core. Electric side sunshades and the electric rear sunshade as well. Look at that console, USB-C charging, heated seats for the back, temperature controls, ambient lighting. Very deep, huge trunk space, and the seats can be folded down as well. Look how gorgeous this paint is. I just love the Druid gray metallic. Alright, so key is in my pocket. We do have comfort access. I can just kick under the rear bumper, right in the center, smooth kick in and out. And the auto trunk closes for you. We'll close up all the doors, get inside and go through the setup. You have your seat memory for driver 1, driver 2, lock and lock, the rear sunshade button right there, all window settings, mirror settings, Harman Kardon sound system, trunk release right there, and your hood release right here. Pull it twice and the hood pops open. These are all your light settings right here. Your advanced driver assistance stuff is right here, active cruise and lane keep assist and everything active from here. Your heated steering wheel right there. All right, so let's go ahead and give it some gas. All right, so mainly how you would custom tailor the car to your personal preferences, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go through this screen right here, which is the iDrive. The car does come with gesture control, so if you're listening, there is music on right now. I can just point my finger to the screen. There's a camera right above me right here. That's the camera. So as long as you're under it, within that vicinity, the camera is watching your finger movement and allow you to do the gestures. So one full circle clockwise is volume up, just like so. And then one full circle volume Anti-clockwise is volume down, just like that. See that? All right. And you can also use this gesture right here to mute, unmute. So mute, or actually it's set up to switch off the screen, so it's customizable. You can set it to mute, unmute, to switch off the screen, or take you home if you have your home address set up. Different things you can allow it to do. So this gesture again is customizable. All you're doing is point to the screen and see it switches off the screen and then switches back on. There we go. Another gesture is your thumb. Move it right. That's next station or next track. So left is previous station, previous track. Very simple to use. And we'll go through more of that. Another cool feature this car has is if your ventilation is set to auto, which is important for this to work. Let's see if it works if I've activated voice command. Hey BMW, vitalize me.
No problem. I have activated the Vitality program.
So if you notice, my ventilated seats came on full speed. The temperature dropped to 18 and the air flow is fluctuating up and down. Ambient lighting changed to green. Music changed to something nice and vibrant to kind of wake me up. And let's do the other thing. Hey BMW, relax me.
All right. I have activated the relaxation program.
Now in this mode, you'll notice that the panorama sunroof is shutting for me. The shade to kind of darken it, to kind of relax me, calm me down. Temperature went up to 23, warming it up. Ventilated seats temperature went down, so speed went to 1. Ambient lighting changed to orange. So really cool stuff that the car can do for you. Let me end this program right here. I think we're getting a bit of sun glare. Let me see if I can move the car a bit. There we go, that's better. All right, so we'll go through this setup one at a time. So let's go to media. Let me turn the volume down a bit. And the media is right now your Sirius XM radio is active. You have FM, AM, music collection, Bluetooth audio, screen mirroring, mobile devices, personal menu, that kind of stuff. Communicom is basically your communication, which is talking about your phone right here. So again, if you want to pair your phone for you, Mr. Customer, who's picking up the car, or for anyone else, obviously if voice command is activated, you can just talk to your car and it will take you there. For example, let's try this. Hey BMW, pair my phone.
Connect new device. Please
And it takes you to the screen, so you would go click on new device, phone calls and audio. Switch on your Bluetooth settings on your phone and look for BMW 21164 and then follow the prompts. Make sure all the prompts you get accept, and even say if you're using Apple CarPlay, do accept that if you're an iPhone user, otherwise Apple CarPlay won't work. All right. A lot of other things that the car can do where you can talk to your car. For example, if you're looking for an address or for a restaurant or something like that, it would do that. So while I'm on that topic, let's talk about it. Let's try it out. Hey BMW, 11 Sunlight Park Road.
Perfect. Our next destination is 11 Sunlight Park Road, Toronto, Ontario.
So guys, it's simple as that. Just talk to your car and it will do things for you. Now, obviously, I don't want to go. I am already here. This is the address of our dealership, so I'm going to deactivate that. And again, that I can do by talking to the car. Hey, BMW, cancel guidance.
I've ended the guidance.
All right, let's try something else. Hey BMW. Hey BMW. Find me a pizza place.
Which one of these restaurants should I select?
All right, simple as that, guys. So yeah, use your car, talk to it. It's really, really handy. Really, it really understands you, picks up on different dialects and accents. The more you talk to your car, the better and better it gets. Okay, so basically, yeah, you can go into communication to make sure Apple CarPlay works in your car. You go under COM, under communication, come under mobile devices, click on settings, and then make sure Apple CarPlay is checkmarked for you. All right, so that's where it's recognizing my phone in the car. Nav is your navigation, of course. You can do your personal settings right here. You can manually enter the address right here, where to, or just talk to your car like I did. But let's say we want to do it manually. You can obviously rotate the iDrive controller, which is this dial, rotate it, and watch on the screen. You can select different alphabets and then depress in to select. Or another option is I can use my finger and write with this. It's also a touchpad, so I can use that and look on the screen. S pops up, and then I can write a U, and then U pops up. If I make an error, just swipe left, delete, swipe left, delete. To create a space, swipe right, and it creates a space. So simple as that. I can obviously come close to the screen. I'll bring out a touchpad as well, so I can touch and type that in as well. So a lot of ease of entering different stuff. But let's go under nav. I'm gonna go under map settings right here. The view is perspective mode, which I like, which you can see behind. It brings up some 3D mapping of the buildings and stuff. And all your icons right here are check marks. So we'll show you all those on the maps. But if you don't want to see certain things, you can always deactivate it. You can always customize if you want to take toll route, no toll route, ferries, that kind of stuff. You can all deactivate or activate all that. So look at this right here. If I zoom in and zoom out, I can zoom in and brings up all the 3D mapping of the building. So it's really, really cool. Very nice nav on this car. Let's go into car. Actually, before car, let's go to apps, install apps. And over here, this car has the drive recorder, which I believe I did activate earlier. But to show you, for those of you getting a car with the drive recorder built in, so this is basically your dash cam system, which is using all your 4 cameras around, so the front, the back, and the 2 sides, to give you a recording in case of a collision, or if you wanted to manually activate a scenic route. So in case of a collision, let's see how it's set up. So recording allowed before trigger 20 seconds and after trigger 20 seconds. So maximum of 40 seconds is what you can get. Obviously you can do it a shorter one too, but I would keep it at 40. So say you have a collision, it will pre-record the previous 20 seconds before the collision, and then 20 seconds right after. So you'll get a full 40-second recording. All right, and if you wanted to manually activate that, you would push and hold the camera button here for a few seconds, and it will manually start recording that. Okay, so then just in case you're driving through a scenic route and you don't want to be distracted while driving or pick up your phone to record, you can have the car record for you. All right, so let's go on the car, which is where the brains of the car is now, mainly all the setup. Right, so for you, the customer who's picking up the car, or for those who don't know about this, before you pick up your car, you'll get an email from BMW Connected. Use that email guide, go through that setup, download the Connected app, and set it up with your email address and login ID. Then you would come under driver profiles and then log in here with add driver profile, and then your car and your phone will be in sync together, and you'll be able to do a lot of stuff there. Okay, so let's go into settings, general settings. Let's go all the way up. Date and time set to auto. Date format, day, month, and year. You can obviously customize that of how you want to see that. Time right now is for Toronto, Montreal, but obviously you can set it up for your province or your country that you're in. Language, guys, this is good. This you should do. Go into language, click on online speech processing, speech during voice input, and the wake word, of course, which is activation with hello BMW or hey BMW. I'm just going through this to show you, you can set up personal stuff, which is pretty basic. This is what we use in Canada, kilometers and everything. So it's set up to Canadian cars. Obviously, if in the US, you can change it to miles and all that. Sound settings is your stereo sound system. It has a Logic 7 surround Harman Kardon sound system. So obviously, you can set up your personal preference here of how you would like to listen to your music. Gesture controls, what I was doing earlier. Here's where the function keys are. So control, I'm gonna switch this to mute or play. That was this gesture right here. So you see that it works now. But obviously you can change it to whatever you prefer. From factory, it comes to mute and play, so I'm gonna leave it at that. And then there is this gesture as well, what you can see on the screen. So open up all your 5 fingers. Close it to a fist and then open up again, and then if you have your home address set, it will take you there, or you can set it up to do these certain things right here. Touchpad refers to this. That is your touchpad as well. Driver attention camera is active, which is referring to that camera right there in the middle, which is watching the driver for attention. Getting started is like unwrapping a new phone and setting up from scratch, but that's exactly what I'm doing. So you could follow that or just follow my instructions, which are pretty detailed. Fatigue and focus alert, it's set to sensitive. So if you're swerving a bit too much on the highway, say you're tired and swerving too much, a hand's going to stick out of the dash and slap you across the face to wake you up. No, I'm just kidding. But it will tell you, maybe pull over, grab a coffee. The car will recognize that you're getting tired, so it'll suggest a stop for you. Engine sound in this car, yes, you can keep it to sporty all the time, balance reduced, or depending on driving mode. Your driving mode refers to these buttons right here. Oopsie. Camera malfunction there. So your driving mode refers to, let's say, these buttons right here: Sport, Comfort, Eco Pro, and Adaptive. So when you go under sport mode, the sound of the engine will sound a little more deeper, throatier, including the exhaust. Comfort is more relaxed. Eco Pro is your fuel efficient mode, and Adaptive is your road preview mode, where it will look at the road ahead and adjust the suspension accordingly to make it a more comfort drive. Data privacy, I would recommend keeping this on. That's how you'll gather all the information on your phone app, and the car will coordinate well, or you can go and customize it and do individual selection, but you'll find yourself finally setting up, checking all the boxes there, because you need that. Mobile devices, wireless charging tray, activate reminder. So right under here, right there, that tray is a wireless charging tray where you drop your phone in there. If your phone is equipped with wireless charging, it will charge wirelessly. That's the second key right there. One's in my pocket, which I'm using, and that card there is also a digital key, which is a credit card style key, which I've activated, which you can use to gain access to the car from the outside. Come in the car, put it in that tray within 30 seconds, start the car, and you're good to go. You'll be able to drive with that. All right, now let's go on the driving mode: Sport, Individual, Eco, Pro, Individual. Sport, Individual, you can configure to your personal settings. I'm going to leave it at factory settings right here, but you could come in here and customize it. Same with the Eco Pro as well. This is your fuel efficient mode. Exterior lighting, all set up to factory. Pathway lighting is good to know if you have a long driveway after you've parked your car. You could set it up to where your headlights stay on for longer than 20 seconds or as low as 10 seconds. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at the factory default at 20 seconds right here. Okay, and if you don't like the door handle lights coming on or the welcome and goodbye lights coming on the doors, things like that, you can switch it off. All right. Driver assistance, so safety and warning. I've set it up to the safest setting for all. You can obviously custom tailor it. So you can access it from the menu where I just went, or this quick access button here, right here, with the car and the green circle around it, which means if there's a green light, that means all are on. If it's amber or orange, then that means one or more of the features is deactivated. So front collision mitigation set to early, side collision warning on, lane departure warning to early, steering intervention for lane departure warning, active blind spot detection with steering intervention. Everything is active right now. Obviously, if you're taking it to the track or if you're a performance driver, you may want to switch off some of those features. But again, be wary that those features are off for you. Speed limit assistance, I've set it up to show current limit, or it can adjust manually depending on the street speed limit there. Warn when exceeding speed and exceed excess speed display. Everything is on for you. Steering assistance, so automatic lane change is active. Driver attention camera is active. Now, to show all these features, how they work on the road, I do have another video actually driving this exact vehicle on the road, showing you how those features work. So please see that video and you'll know exactly how the whole suite of the advanced driver assistance package on this vehicle works, which is amazing. Assisted driving view is also on, which is active right here. Parking and maneuvering, let's see, automatic PDC activation is your park distance control, which is your parking sensors. It's active PDC with brake intervention. So when the car is parallel and perpendicular parking itself, or you are, and the car notices any movement for emergency purposes, it will brake. If a kid ran through, or a cyclist, or a pet, or someone just sitting in a car open their door or something, the car will brake. Automatic parking alert if parking space is detected. So when you activate Park Assistant, it will alert you if a space is detected, and the car can then take over and park itself. Cross traffic warning is active. Panorama view GPS base is active. Volume PDC signal, which is your beep 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 volume for your sensors. I'm going to leave it to factory settings. Of course, you can go louder if you wanted to. Steering wheel feedback is set to strong, and the light elements are activated as well, just like it shows on the screen. These lights right here, they would illuminate with steering assistance. And if you have someone in your blind spot or something and you're still going, your steering will vibrate to show you that there's someone still there. Don't go if you manage to ignore the little triangle on the side mirrors. Displays, okay, let's do head-up display. Head-up display, if you can't see, there we go, up in the screen. I don't know if you can see that. It picks up the street speed limit and then your speed limit beside it. Obviously, you can do your music selection right there. You can scroll to your recent call list right there. A lot of stuff you can do on your head-up display, so that's what that's referring to. If you're not a fan of that, you can come in here and deactivate it or reactivate it right here. You can obviously set up the brightness, the height, the rotation, so it will tilt in different angles. So if you sit in an angle, you can kind of cater it to yourself. And what all it would show you on the head-up display. So when you go to sport, it will show you a sport display, so sport mode, and the head-up display. Instrument panel is referring to your gauge cluster right here. So you can display different views in between there. So let's see, if I go to off, it's completely off. I can, let's go switch it on. I can display the maps right there. So a nice map view. I can display the route preview, so it'll be showing you turn-by-turn directions. And then I prefer the assisted driving view because that's more helpful. So I leave that on, but of course you can custom tailor it to your personal needs. Converted speed, you can switch it on, so it'll show you miles per hour below it. So if I deactivate it, see, it goes away, and right above that is 0 kilometers per hour, and you can activate miles. So if you do travel to the US a lot, or if you are In the US, you'll probably see miles per hour above, and you can activate kilometers per hour below that. All right, control display is referring to this screen that we're looking at. The only thing you can do is turn it off or adjust the brightness. Driving mode view are activated. So when you go to, let's say, so we are in comfort. So look at that screen. When I go to sport, it changes the colors to red. When I go to Eco Pro, it will change to blue. So that's what that refers to, driving mode. So that view is active. Doors and access, the digital key, what I was talking about, the credit card style key down below, which is active. This is where you would come and activate it. I've already activated it. You can obviously come and deactivate them here too. Comfort access right now it's set to when you walk close to your car, it will unlock when you approach it, and when you walk away, it will lock when you walk away. Okay. So it's set up to that. If you're not a fan of that feature, you can deactivate it and stick to the regular where you grab the door handle and it unlocks for you. When you shut the door, there are three small ridges on the door. I just put one finger there and that will allow you to lock the door. Oops, I deactivated that. Let's go. Okay, so all these are active as well. You can go through this even with the fold mirrors in when car locks, and when the car unlocks, the mirrors will unfold. I've deactivated unlock at end of trip for safety, just in case it's late at night, you're by yourself, you come and park somewhere, and maybe someone is hiding, trying to attack you or get in the car, so the car doesn't automatically unlock. So when you pull the door handle, it will unlock. Then if you feel it's not safe, then you can drive away, right? So that's why it's deactivated. Now also for those of you living in really cold climates where it gets to really freezing temperature, a lot of ice and snow, or where we are in Canada, yes, it will start happening here very soon. At that time, I would recommend coming down here and deactivating this feature. Fold mirrors in when locked, deactivate that, so that the mirrors don't always fold in and fold out, because if there's ice or something jammed in there, it's going to be a lot of stress on those motors. You don't want to ruin it. Trust me, if you ruin it because of that, warranty will not cover that. So be careful of that. Interior lighting. Obviously, this too, you can talk to your car and tell the car, hey, BMW, change ambient lighting, and it will do it. But obviously, you can manually come in here and change to different colors. So you have bronze, bronze and white, orange, orange and white, white, blue, blue and white, green, green and white, lilac, lilac and white. I've set it up to lilac right here. I feel it looks really, really nice. But again, to each their own. So you may have a different preference, and you can obviously change that. Brightness set to highest. I like them bright in the nighttime as well. Dynamic light is on, and dimmed for night driving is deactivated. If you want it dimmed for night driving, you can activate this right here. Climate control, this is very key, guys. This is where you would activate your remote engine start. Yes, the car does have remote engine start. So again, I'll show you. You come under climate control, go all the way down, preconditioning and ventilation, and then again scroll all the way down to remote engine start, and make sure you check mark that. It will give you it will read you a disclaimer, and then you press on OK, and that will activate your remote engine start. So if I'm outside the car, I can push the lock button here 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, and let go, and the car will remote engine start. If I don't want to go, I can switch it off the same way. So 1, 2, and 3, and it will deactivate that. Switch off the engine. Also, a lot of customization here where you can go under heating and ventilation. So you can preset a lot of things for driver, front passenger, second row seats, all of that good stuff. You can obviously synchronize. Synchronize will always be to driver, master control. Everything will be synchronized to that. Seat and armrest heating for driver, passenger, climate control rules, preconditioning. So a lot of stuff you can customize. You can customize it to where if the temperature drops below, like it's -1 or whatever, or 20 degrees, or you want it to a certain temperature, you can activate that. So the heating will automatically come on, or the cooled the AC will automatically come on, that kind of stuff. Keys and buttons, so this is probably the end of it. So I've set it up to driver door only. You could set it up to all doors, which means when you push the unlock, all doors unlock, or just the driver door. Again, for safety purposes, I've kept it to driver door only, but if you're always driving around with people, with family, you can leave it to all doors, so all have easy access. Or when you approach the car, just grab the rear door handle versus the front. It will unlock all the doors, or push twice the unlock button on the key fob and it will unlock all the doors. So a lot of options there. Tailgate refers to the trunk. So again, when you unlock the trunk, it's just the trunk, not the tailgate and the doors, okay? And that's about it to that. Again, I do this every day, so if I've missed something, please do write me in the comments below, and I will be more than happy to answer those questions for you. Or if it requires a video, when time permits, I will make another video for you. So yeah, that's it. I mean, here I wanted to show you the crystal elements, the crystal gear shifter right here. It's gorgeous. It's on the iDrive controller as well. It's on the start stop button as well, and on the volume knob right there as well. So really gorgeous car. Congrats to this customer picking up. Very jealous. Beautiful car. Very premium. All right, for those of you again tuning into my channel for the first time, if you haven't done so already, I would really appreciate if you guys can subscribe to the channel, like the video, click on the bell icon for notifications of informative content like this, and do comment below of what you like, what else you would like to see, and I would be happy to help answer those questions for you. Thank you for tuning in, and I'm going to end this video by going out the car and maybe do a remote engine start on this. Alright, so watch as I walk away, the car will lock itself as the key is in my pocket. There we go, and let's try the remote engine start. So here is the key, and I'm going to push on this button 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, and let go. All right, and the car starts for you. That's how you remote engine start your car. So my plan was to go out, go for a drive, or go to work, and plans just change. I changed my mind. I don't want to go out right now, so I can, from inside my home, switch off the vehicle as well. It's the same button. The BMW logo is your lock. So push that 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, and let go. And the car switches off for you. Simple as that. Again, guys, thank you for tuning in. Please do subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below of what you like, what else you would like to see, and click on the bell icon for more informative content like this. Thank you.